It's payback time in this video. I didn't roll the glasses, so Kurt's a little bit upset, so he's getting into the rolling here. But we did a video not too long, and he didn't know I was going to start the video just then, so he's probably not locked and loaded like usual.
Yeah,
so
that's all right.
You did a video maybe it's not totally payback, but you did a video not too long ago where you gave me a blind. One of them was a $60 bottle, and the rest were 200 or just north of 200. It was a rye video. I don't know if you remember.
Rye whiskey video.
Yep.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I definitely remember that one. Yeah.
So I was going through my Rolodex of ideas that I have, and I came across one that I could do for you. So in this, it's a similar concept. We're going to be taking these four, and you don't know what these are. I do
not.
Similar to the format of the last one.
Okay.
But one of these is pretty underpriced compared to the rest.
Okay. Bourbon? Are we talking about
this
bourbon?
This is bourbon, yep.
Okay, you might have said that. I apologize.
I'm not putting myself through a Scotch one, I'm
sorry.
sorry.
You kind of quick started me there, so I'm not sure exactly what you said.
A little bit jarring. But today's Friday, so what that means is that as you're watching this video, and I think it's going to be raining today, Friday. We are currently out golfing for our suicide awareness golf outing.
Yes, that's be our very first annual charity golf outing in hopes to raise as much money as we can for suicide awareness. This will be the last time you have this opportunity. Trent will provide a link in the description, or Kyle will.
Yep.
And if you feel so inclined, we'd be blessed if you could help donate just a few bucks towards the cause. And as always, we can promise you 100% of the proceeds will go directly to the charity. So
this goes to Vibrant Emotional Health. They are the ones that support the Suicide Crisis Hotline.
Thank you.
And I think sometime next week we'll get all the proceeds together and kind of share what the result was of the golf outing. So I haven't swung a golf club
I know, I was just gonna
in
say
a year
that.
or two.
I'm sure somebody will take some pictures of me doing some goofy shot that's just terrible or whatever, but that's okay. It's part of it.
Callaway's going to be really excited tomorrow or today because I'm losing a lot of balls.
I'm sure.
And I'm not looking forward to it. But I am looking forward to this blind to kind of see if you...
I guess I am too. This sounds pretty good. So from my understanding, as we get started in A, you've got kind of a mid-range, good quality bourbon that you picked.
Yep.
And it's going to go up against some pretty stiff competition.
It is.
All right.
And this is one of those videos where I knew that you're a little bit more of the budget-friendly kind of guy.
Yeah, I do try to... my goal every year is to try to find some really good quality budget type whiskey that we can present to you. You know, that's all of it. That's all we want.
I like a good cheap bottle.
Yeah, we just not even that. You know, we want good quality whiskey for a decent price.
That is true.
You know? For a fair price.
I mean, right off the bat.
It's not bad.
We're coming out swinging.
It's not bad, buddy.
Not bad. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna keep as quiet as I can because I know I wouldn't influence your decisions anyways. But
the aromas would have been better if you'd rolled the glasses 15 minutes ago before we started. But I'm not complaining, and we're not gonna go down that
seatbelt, toilet seat,
no surgery. I'm not. I didn't get any of that.
I didn't. No, this actually smells very good. It smells very good.
It smells awesome.
And there is a little bit of a theme to the video too, as you'll probably see. With Kyle's been doing a great job with his lower thirds and the B-roll and stuff. So you'll know what the theme is probably by the time we get into the second one. But
it's a pretty good sip, pal.
Oof.
It's a pretty good sip because I like it. It has a little bit of sweetness up front, but then towards the middle and back end, it does get us a little bit of tobacco or some kind of note there, a little bit of earthiness that helps give you a little bit of depth to the sip. That's first sip of the day, so I'm talking a lot for taking the very first sip.
What do you think the proof point is on that one?
Well, I'm going to take another sip here because I knew that was coming next from him.
Well, yeah, I feel like you got
first sip of the day. I think it's like 140, but I know it's not that.
I should have put the 13th Colony Double Oak in there for the first one.
Oh, no.
One of these is not like the rest. One looks like motor oil, the rest don't. I will say this does have a little bit of an older, dusty quality to it.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these too, I will say that I drink at home with some amount of frequency. I'm not pouring it every week. I'm not pouring it every other day or every day or anything like that.
Well,
but it's stuff that I do enjoy also.
Well, yeah, A to me seems, Trenton, on the proof point to be relatively tame, somewhere in the 90 to 100 range, I think.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
I would feel.
Whoever poured this blind did a great job on this
Excuse
first
me.
one.
Again, Trenton, quick started me here, so my bad.
You know what? You gotta be more prepared than that.
I was trying to be. Pal. All right, I'm gonna move on. I will say I did like A,
Okay.
but it didn't knock my socks off.
I forgot a notepad too. Do we need to get one of those?
No,
Is it one of those
you'll be
videos?
all right. No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
This is kind of a blind for myself too.
Mm.
The last time I had
Nice.
the last time I had all these was probably about a month ago. So this is a nice little reintroduction of some of these for myself
Really?
too. Yeah.
So it's been a while, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, I rotate all my stuff around pretty often, especially because we buy new stuff pretty regularly. So I like to keep that in the roto for a while.
Okay. That's interesting. It just seems a little tannic, just a tiny bit.
I liked the front more than the rear.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh. Okay. I was like really excited. It's got a nice butter, like a tart cherries, like a little butterscotch kind of a thing, like a nice Dairy Queen cone
Yeah,
when I was a
okay.
kid.
Second
Just
sip was a
peel the
little
shell
better.
out.
Second sip was a little bit better. Very interesting.
It almost reminds me of like what I'm not a big fan of about Willet Pot Still. How it's pretty sweet up front, and then it gets like right into the grain.
Yeah,
It's you're a farmer chewing on that little piece of hay or whatever they did.
yeah. I'm not enamored by this, buddy.
Okay.
This one here.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm not entirely surprised because we are doing the worst bourbon blind again.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Get out of here. I know better than that.
That was Corner Creek. We had Willet Pot Still first.
Wouldn't surprise me that you would throw something like that in there, though. It wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Try to keep things fresh.
Just to make fun of the old man.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot what these were, so I'm gonna have to go back and I took a picture on my
Really?
phone, which is over there.
Sitting over there.
Yeah, so I don't know what they are off the top of my head. I tried to order them in the box. I got the box of the bottles down here in order.
What'd you pick?
I thought I was picking some bangers, dude.
This just doesn't seem right. Seems like he's up to something.
It does not seem right, actually. I had the best intentions, honestly. I wasn't trying to be facetious.
Facetious?
Facetious?
Yes.
Yes, that.
Yeah, that's the word you're looking for. No, I apologize. As everybody knows, and God knows, I'm thankful my wife's not here tonight, so she'd be, if I say anything about a schnoz story, she's just going to get mad about it.
No, I get you though.
But I'm not getting a whole lot from these so far, and I'm sure it's because they weren't rolled.
No, I did. I know I didn't roll them, but I don't think that would have. They've been sitting here for a while. Yeah, this is not going how I thought it was going to. I'll just say that. I think you just spit on me a little bit. I got a drip. Well, it's the ceiling isn't raining or anything.
Let's hope not. It's raining outside. Wow.
Second sip is better on that one.
I'm gonna have to say, bro,
My breath stinks.
I wouldn't. We'll keep it that way. I'm not thrilled about any of them so far.
What?
Is it me? Is this a bad day for me?
Maybe.
I didn't eat any dinner. Maybe that's
Well, I
it.
didn't eat dinner either. Maybe that's
Maybe
why my
that's
breath
it.
smells.
I'm running in the door trying to get all this taken care of today. We just have a lot going on. There's just a lot happening in the family, and then the charity golf outing coming up, and then aren't we leaving for Iowa too? Coming up here.
We're doing a pick at Cedar Ridge, and then the following week we're going to Westward and Bull Run for a couple days. So we got a lot to button up before we head out for a little bit.
Yeah, second sip wasn't too bad.
Oh, I guess I'll just say this now. I don't know if this was how we were gonna limit this or anything, but tomorrow, which is the 25th, from 11 to 2 at B Liquors in Hobart, Indiana. We're doing like a little soiree or a little get together there from 11 to 2 p.m.
I forgot about that.
I don't know if we limited it to just like patrons or the golf outing group, but
hey, you want to come on by? Come on by. We'll be there.
We'll be there. There's going to be some samples. I hear there potentially going to be some food trucks or something. There's a McDonald's right across the way there.
But that doesn't work out to McDonald's walking distance on the same side of the street.
I know the value menu isn't quite what it used to be, but
no, but hey, you get some food one way or another.
What the heck was this last one? I like how this smells.
Yeah, this one smells pretty good actually. Finally getting a little brown sugar there and some few things that
you can identify a lot easier.
Yeah, I can pick up, and these have just been a little weak. That's all, and it just could be me. It could be me.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Oh my no! This is unfair.
Of course it is.
We're just gonna keep going.
I figured we would.
Oh, okay though. It's more darker.
Yeah, it is a little bit darker. You're definitely delving into the brown sugars in there. You're getting a little bit, into the deeper caramels, and there's a little bit of oak in there too. Yeah, obviously, from the sip, but it doesn't seem like it's a bad oak to it. It kind of lends to the depth of the sip.
No, I feel like a good amount of these though, like I get a really nice upfront type of a palate, and then towards the end it kind of just it becomes a little bit like dry, tannic, maybe a little bit bitter. You're licking a barrel, like those type of type of notes.
I can see that.
So that's interesting.
Very interesting, and I don't know what you're going to pull out of that box covered by a towel over there.
Well, you got to pick your things.
He's worse than his mother when it comes to that stuff. Hiding bottles.
It's all about having fun. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Wow. Okay, B smells a lot better than it did initially.
Yeah, I'm going back to B.
Why does A smell like fish?
Yeah. It's fish?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Fish. Well, I'm going to have to go with what I thought first time around. I'm going to push out B first. That's the one I'm going to push out first.
I think I'm going to push out A first.
Are you?
Yeah.
I thought about it, but I'm thinking I'm going to stick with B. I did think about that, but truthfully, I don't even know if I'm going to push out A next, to be honest.
This is all you, so I'm not even going to be pulling mine out. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with C next.
Okay.
All right. So I want B, C, in case I forget. So I'm down to A and D. Which one might be my favorite?
Okay.
For today.
That's not, is that how I thought? That's not how I thought it was going to go.
No.
I'll say that. But it's not a bad thing.
Of course. How many times have you heard Trent say that on video? Well, that's not a bad thing, though.
It's like my catchphrase.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not?
Right?
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
This is a terrible way how this is going so far. It is what it is. It's blind day. We've been smacked around by blind day a lot.
We have. We have, and that's pretty good. Kind of like D.
D?
Are you done?
I'm not doing mine.
Oh, you're not doing any.
Well, I picked them, so I feel like it's weird for me to say out loud like what my picks are and stuff.
Because you pushed out A last or whatever, so.
Yeah, that was going to be my last place.
You were just trying to affect my decision making.
Yeah, I was rigging the results.
You were.
Yeah,
I think you were.
That's how I roll.
I think he was. Yeah, A's going to go out next, and then I got D.
Okay.
That's what I got going on there, bud.
All right. Well, I'll put them on my side so you can kind of reference your things. Your first out was what?
B.
B. Old Forester, 1897. Bottled and bond.
That's very interesting. Now, I will have to say this. I would think, Trenton, that bottle might be my least favorite of that series from Old Forester. I think so.
Michelle and I
pretty sure.
Michelle and I went to Old Forester and we did the tour and the blind or the tasting was a part of it, and that was our first when we went.
Was it now?
It was.
Wow. I think it's pretty good, but I just don't. I even like the other one. What is it? 1897 or no? The
Red Label small batch.
it's escaping me.
What color is it?
No. The Old Forester in the same series. Is it the 1807?
Yeah, is the label, is this red?
Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the red label one.
I think I like that one more too, to be honest.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Your next out was what?
My next out would have been C.
C. Very old Barton 100.
No.
It just
That's a good bottle.
I know it didn't do as well as I thought it was gonna do today. And I picked ones that I thought I could kind of stand up against, and it just wasn't. It just kind of fell a little bit flat.
Though? That has notoriously been a pretty good bottle in these type of blinds.
Yeah. But I think too, though, have we ever compared it to like higher priced 100 proofs or higher priced bottled and bond ones?
No.
Okay, so maybe
it's mainly been a budget slayer.
Okay, so budget slayer, maybe not, a higher, like a more higher priced 100 proof type of an offering. And then you had a second.
I did, yeah.
New Riff.
Oh yeah, well, hey,
bottled and bond, you can't go
beat
wrong.
That. No.
I'm sorry I said this was like fish, but I did get a little bit of a fishy nose on it.
Well, between.
Now it smells like an eraser.
Between you and Walker says it smells like beefsteaks or something.
He always says it smells like meat.
Meat, yeah.
We've done 2 picks with New Riff. We love New Riff.
Yep.
Last but not least, and this is the one where I kind of screwed up because I forgot that this was a 10-year-old bottled and bond, but
that was first place.
Did it win? It was first place. This is
All right.
Henry McKenna 10-year bottled and bond.
Pretty good. It was pretty
this
good.
was barreled on at 6/15/2011, so this was bottled in 2021.
All right. Well, my problem was when Trenton told me the premise of the show, I was truly thinking in my head, which was probably my fault, I'm looking for $100 to $150 bourbons that I'm going to be tasting. And I'm feeling really bad, like, man, this is just not stacking up to my brain right now. And that's the reason why. It was a good blind, but I miscategorized in my own brain what you were up to. And I guess that's what I get for trying to figure out what you're up to.
Well, to be fair, these bottles are about 4 times the price of this one.
Oh, yeah.
So I was having
I know.
I was having a hard time finding like $200 bottles of bottled and bond.
And I don't blame you whatsoever for what you put on the bar
Oh, yeah.
top tonight, because you're basically trying to see where this one was going to stack
I was
up, the very
very
old Barton
curious.
100. So it makes perfect sense now that I can visualize everything you got out here. But my bad that's why I was saying at the beginning, it's just I'm looking for $100, $150 type bourbon tasting experience, and I'm just not getting that. So that's what I was referring to. So I apologize for all that, but this really doesn't surprise me that much because, this one here in the Whiskey Rose series is probably my least favorite of all of them.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it truly is. And not that it's not good, but it truly is. So, I like New Riff, and this is a good bottle, Henry McKenna. So,
well, I was
10-year.
curious about this because the ones I've gotten in recent years, mainly like the last 2 since they bumped the price up from like, this used to be like $35.99 where we were. Now it's like $65.99, it's up to $70.
Right.
I don't think it's as good as it used to be for double the price.
I don't either. And more than likely, folks, I honestly feel once with this bottle, I think I've had probably 3 of those, just guessing. And I think once this one's gone, that'll be it for me.
Yeah.
I think I'll be out of the loop with that one.
Yeah.
It's just not worth what it's getting up to be.
Unless they really increase the quality of the juice or bump that price back down, I'm right there
I'd
with
much
you.
rather have an Eagle Rare 10-year than that.
Oh, yeah.
Without question. I get that for $40 when it rolls around.
It rolls around very rarely.
But that's okay.
But
though. I can still
so does
get
this.
one, and it'll last a year for me.
Yeah.
Right? If we,
You're not chugging
No.
You're chugging the Eagle Rare? Oh, okay. Well, that makes a little bit of sense then.
Well, this was fun. Thanks for doing it.
It's
now
not
that I'm on the right track, it all makes sense. I'm really was kind of sweating some bullets there, because I was thinking I'm tasting a $150 bourbon. I'm like, man, that's something's not right here, but we're good.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this kind of result, but it is what it is.
But I have to say, this very old Barton 100 proof. If you guys see that anywhere, what is that trend, like $18-15?
I just bought one for $13.99.
$13.99, guys. Now come on. This stood up to the rest that's on. I will tell you that it stood up to the blind tasting. I will say that for sure.
Something just happened upstairs.
You
I
got
don't know.
a little drop on your head again?
I guess
a little
so.
Water?
Is it hailing?
All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. I'm kind of hoping next week that we're kind of done with the surprise Kurt videos. I'm not, I'm just kind of hoping. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, you got to come up with some stuff to surprise me with. I got a ton of ideas.
Yeah.
Most of them are not good, but
Don't you worry about it. I've got some things just twirling around in this brain of mine.
Lovely.
It might be an older brain, but it's moving. It's moving.
lovely.
Yeah. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time, right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.